What's up, ladies? My name is Patricia, also known as God's Design, here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. Alright, so today I've come to you guys with a video that you guys actually requested, and I'm just going to share with you guys the vitamins that I take on a daily basis. You guys know I'm all about lifestyle and pro health and making little changes daily that help to positively impact your lifestyle as a whole. I like to say that I'm on a health journey rather than a weight loss journey. And so part of that includes making sure that I'm getting the vitamins and the nutrients that my body needs to perform at its best. So you guys know I'm a nurse, right? So there's certain things I have to say. And honestly, the best source of any vitamin or anything that your body needs is the source that is natural. Realistically, are all of us gonna eat broccoli every single day, kale every single day? Most of us are not gonna be able to ingest naturally the vitamins and the nutrients that we need. So this is where vitamin supplements come into play. They're not really meant to replace what you naturally eat, but just making sure that you get everything that you need. So I think I take quite a bit compared to like the average person, but I take everything that I take for a reason. And so I'm gonna go through all of them, and then I'll explain to you guys why I take each and every thing. This is gonna be different from person to person. I'm by no means telling you to take this, and because honestly, I have to say this too. I don't know what medications that you are on for any illnesses that you already have. So definitely consult with your physician as to what supplements you can be taking, because some supplements can actually interact with your prescribed medications. So make sure that you okay it with your physician. So of course, the way my body responds to these are gonna be different than your body responds. But I'm coming to you guys with this video because you guys ask, and guys, I have to give you what y'all asked for, right? So let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna get started with the basics. Every day I do take a women's one a day or a women's multivitamin. And so the one that I take is actually the Whole Foods brand. It's the 365 Everyday Value brand. And so I take this because it basically jam-packs everything you need. You have your vitamin A, C, D3, E, K, your B6, your calcium, magnesium. But there are two things I want to highlight about this particular one that I think is important, is the folic acid and also the biotin. Now, biotin is what you find in your hair, skin, and nails vitamins, and that's what helps with hair, skin, and nails. Helps to make your skin look great, helps to have your hair grow. Second thing I'm looking at is folic acid, which is recommended that any woman of childbearing age especially take folic acid, because it helps to prevent some neural tube defects in babies. But like I said, the biotin helps with hair, skin, and nails, and who doesn't want perfect skin, long hair, and long nails, right? Ooh, one more thing about this particular brand, and this is so for all of my multivitamins, I make sure my multivitamins have iron in them. This is because, I'm getting all up in my business. Y'all know this is me. It is what it is. I talked to you guys on my vlog channel before about my dysmenorrhea, my painful periods, right? Another thing that happens is I have like extremely, when I just like, how do I say this? Basically, when I'm on my cycle, it's like Niagara Falls falling out of my uterus. And so it's really important for me to get my iron in, especially when I'm on my cycle. So any of you guys who may be struggling with like anemia or anything like that, talk to your doctor about taking iron. I have another brand right here. Again, it has iron, so that's really important. I usually keep this one at work just in case I forget to take this at home. The next thing I take every day are my B complex capsule. It's got all your B's. And what's really the reason why I take these, and I also have a second one of this, and this happens to have folic acid and vitamin C in it. Again, I leave this one at work, and just in case I forget to take my capsules at home. And so this particular brand is Country Life. I also got this one at Whole Foods. Another thing that's really important, if you are vegetarian or vegan, make sure your vitamins let me tell you, I got played like that. I got played majorly like that. So just make sure your vitamins are vegan, they are, or vegetarian, depending on, like, for instance, this one, my women's multivitamin, is vegetarian, and it says vegetarian on it. You'd be surprised what you'll find in your vitamin. Shellfish, all sorts of stuff. So just be careful of that if you care. This one also happens to be gluten-free, which I'm gluten-free. So the reason why I take B complex is for one reason only, and that is energy. So what it does is it helps to give me the energy that I need throughout my day. So if you feel like you feel sluggish, no matter how much sleep you get, you just feel like you just cannot function, first of all, you should get that checked out. But if there's no medical issues going on with you, then I would recommend talking to your doctor about taking B12. Up next are my glucosamine MSM pills. And when I was talking to you guys earlier about getting played, this is what I meant. I actually didn't buy it yet. I started taking these, I'll tell you guys, is because I have knee problems. I was in a really bad accident a few years ago, and I messed up my knee. I was in physical therapy for a few months, but my knee has really never recovered from it. So I still have a lot of pain in this knee, and I'm not the person to take pain medicine. I'm not the person, to be just popping pills around the clock for things. So I shared with my mom, who's also a nurse, about this issue that I was having, and so she was telling me that she was taking Move Free, which Move Free is a brand that you can find at Walgreens, Rite Aid, all that. And what it is it's glucosamine. So I went to go buy the Move Free, was looking through the ingredients, and I realized that it had shrimp in it. So I told my mom that there was shrimp in her Move Free. She immediately threw it away, and I looked into it, and I bought her one of these, and I bought myself one of these. I found it at Whole Foods as well. It's really like a natural supplement for arthritis, and so I started taking it for my knee. So the next thing I added was turmeric. Turmeric is also a newer addition. Probably only been taking turmeric for the past maybe 6 months, and I say newer because everything else I've been taking for so long. Like my multivitamin, my B12, or things that I've been taking for a long time. But turmeric I've only recently added within the last 6 months. And turmeric, research it. Turmeric has a lot of benefits. It can help you with menstrual difficulties. It can work as an anti-inflammatory, so it can help with pain. It can help with joints and like arthritis. Said to help lower cholesterol. Said to help lower blood pressure. It's said to help with treating, serve as sort of like metformin, or serving or doing what metformin would do for diabetics. It has a lot of benefits, and so I started taking it for the anti-inflammatory properties that it has. The next thing is melatonin. Melatonin I've been taking on and off for the past 5 years. It's not something that I take every day. What melatonin does, it helps to promote good sleep patterns. And so melatonin is something that's released from your body naturally when the sun goes down and it's time to go to bed. This is a 3 milligram melatonin. I think you can buy up to 6 milligrams over the counter. So it's really like a drug-free sleep aid, because you really can't get addicted to melatonin per se. So it's something that your body naturally produces. It helps to promote. Now, it's not a miracle worker. It is not Ambien, or anything like that. But if you want a natural way of, falling asleep, if you're like me and you have a hard time falling asleep, this is my issue. And sometimes I have a hard time staying asleep, because once I wake up, I pick up my work cell phone, then I start going through emails, blah, blah, so then I get sidetracked. If your mind is always on, like mine, and you have a hard time turning it off, try melatonin. So an hour before I plan on going to bed, I take a melatonin, because it takes up to an hour for pills to really absorb and start doing what they're supposed to do. So about an hour before I go to sleep, I take my melatonin, and I start to feel really sleepy, and I realize that I go to sleep, I fall asleep a lot quicker than I normally do, and I'll stay asleep. And you don't have the drowsiness that you would have in the morning had you been taking Benadryl or something like that, which I hope you guys aren't doing. You should not be doing that. Or if you've taken Ambien or anything like that. So this, or ZQL or anything like that, this really helps me. So if you're like me, you suffer with insomnia, but you don't want to take any heavy drugs for it, you want to go the more natural route, definitely try melatonin. So the last thing, I don't take every single day, but I wanted to share it with you guys. It is the hair, skin, and nails with antioxidants. It's super, super old. It's a CVS brand. I only have 2 of these left. I stopped taking hair, skin, and nails because I felt like it was a very, very redundant. You know, I have biotin and other things. I have folic acid and other thing. I have vitamin A, C, D, E, and other things. And you know your body, you can't overload your body on vitamins. Really, your body excretes anything that it doesn't use. So I felt like it was redundant to take my hair, skin, and nails. It was just like another pill to take. So literally I only have 2 left. And my B complex has biotin in it as well. So this is just doing entirely too much. I used to take omega-3, but I don't take it anymore. Now omega-3 helps a lot of things, but the main thing it helps to promote a healthy heart. I decided to do was naturally add omega-3 into my diet. So I'll show you guys how I do that. The 2 ways I do this is with Chia Seeds or with flax seeds. And so this particular flax seed is milled already, so it's kind of like a powder as opposed to a seed. So I just add a serving size of this to whatever I'm eating. My favorite thing to add these things to are to oatmeal. Ooh, there's one more thing. I totally forgot, probiotics. So probiotics are important. It helps to keep a normal balance of the flora or bacteria in your gut. You know, you have good bacteria and there's bad bacteria. Good bacteria, you really want a lot of those in there as opposed to the bad bacteria. Because if there's more bad bacteria, bad things happen in your intestine, okay? That you don't want to happen. And so probiotics are another thing that I have decided not to take a pill for because I don't have any GI issues or diseases or illnesses or ailments. And so what I have decided to do is make sure that I add probiotics to my diet. Now, if you're like me and you don't like yogurt or you're on a no dairy or reduced dairy, this can be a little bit more tricky. What I like to do is I like to find other ways of adding probiotics to my meals. And so this is not something I'm able to do every single day if I'm absolutely honest, but at least every other day. There are a lot of ways you can do it. Kimchi, kombucha, obviously yogurt if you eat it and if you like it, pickles. I read somewhere that pickles were actually a good natural source of probiotics. So there are ways that you can actually add it, but you can buy them in a pill form as well, especially if you have IBS or maybe Crohn's. Like I said, talk to your doctor and see if you can benefit from probiotics if you have some sort of pre-existing GI issue. And so I don't, but I do feel it's important to help to keep that, bacteria balance cool in my intestine, because I don't want no problem. So yeah, guys, that is it when it comes to my vitamins, my supplements, and what I take. Maybe there's something that you see that I use that you want to talk to your doctor about adding to your regimen. Let me know down below. Or if you have been taking glucosamine, has it helped you with your joint pain or anything that you feel like I would benefit from? Let me know down below. I want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys soon with another one. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat, and on my vlog channel. I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys over there as well. I hope you guys are well and in good spirits. And as always, guys, God bless.